foolish. To falter in that instant? To be swayed by petty attachments ere a grand undertaking? All these years hast been lived in vain. I offer my deepest apologies, everyone. Young Lady Mirror?
It's been a while, Nayuta.
Methinks there lieth some purpose in thy appearing afore me at this most particular juncture.
That's correct. Rose, will you bring her here?
All right, all right.
Young Lady Marion? What brings her hither, in thy company? She was at the Crown Kingdom. And how came these injuries about?
She was betrayed by Indivilia and Chatterbox.
Young Lady Marion? Nay, I cannot fathom thy meaning. Betrayed, thou sayest? Those twain did assail the Crown Kingdom from the outset. Verily, it cannot be.
As expected of a bystander, you seem to catch on quickly.
Has young Lady Marion truly become the queen?
Yes. She has awakened. The Queen Gene has been activated.
Oh!
Because of the battle in the Crown Kingdom, Marion awakened the Queen Gene. With Indivilia and Chatterbox under her command, she sensed the original queen and came here. Utterly reckless, but it shows she is fully aware of her role as the queen. She must have come to absorb and integrate the original queen's genes. Judging by her current state, that probably wasn't the wisest decision. Nevertheless, her intentions are admirable, don't you think?
Doth she yet live?
Of course. She's only just awakened the Queen Gene, but she's still a heretic. She's badly beaten and recovering slowly, but she's not dead. Take her. Take her with you and protect her. Just so you know, it seems Marion wants to keep the fact that she's the queen a secret. So please, don't go telling anyone once you get to Eden.
I shall bear that in mind.
Is there any other news?
Verily, I recall the Maleficent Beast Quartet is creating a queen.
Oh, you mean the four beasts? That's fine. There's no way something like that could be made so easily. A queen isn't something you can create with such childish play.
Then comes the awakening of the great hero's gene? Might it be that it hath responded to young Lady Marion? Pray, hast thou any inkling of young Lady Marion's awakening unto queenhood?
I'd like to hear your thoughts first, Nayuta.
The queen beyond the heavens hath been absent for too long, so the raptures upon earth sought a new queen. The Queen Gene manifested within both raptures and heretics, thereby bestowing upon them the right to queenship. Yet the Gene Reaper could not remain idle whilst this came to pass. Whether she sensed or perchance heard the Queen Gene's emergence, none can say. Be that as it may, the Gene Reaper hath, unto this day, annihilated all who exhibited the Queen Gene. If young Lady Marion likewise manifested this Queen Gene, the Gene Reaper would ne'er have remained idle.
Since you've deduced that far, the answer should be obvious. don't you think?
Ah, the Queen Jean hath evolved.
That's correct. To survive the crazed Gene Reaper, it evolved to manifest itself in secret. That shows how desperately the surface longed for a queen. And yet, the original queen is descending from the sky. Things are getting quite interesting.
Thou findest all this interesting, verily?
Of course. The sacrificial lamb for the coronation is coming down of her own accord. Isn't this delightful? Nayuta, take good care of Marion until the day of the coronation.
Verily, I shall.
Then, we'll continue observing from a distance.
Might thou consider offering thy assistance?
Don't make me laugh. I want to be both a bystander and someone who intervenes at the decisive moment. Just like right now. Let's go, Rose.
Where are we going?
To the place with the best view of everything that's happening.
I understand, young Lady Mirror, but can Sword Warden aid us in the least? Thy agility doth far surpass the ordinary, and thou wouldst prove of great assistance.
No. If I step in, Scarlet will only be miserable.
She doesn't seem particularly happy right now either.
At least, relatively speaking. If she sees me, she'll certainly be far worse off than she is now. That's why I don't want to.
No need to fear, litter is here. Let me see. Am I doing it right? Only a few enemies remain. One more victory for Bolt and me!
I have a question.
Oh my, you have a question? That's quite unlike you.
Now that the Queen has come into play, I can't just let it go.
Fine. I'll answer as best I can.
What is this coronation you speak of?
It's when one puts on the crown.
So what you're saying is, you're helping Marion become the Queen.
That's right.
Why?
Given the gravity of what we're discussing, could you put a bit more thought into your questions?
Why?
What I meant was for you to add your own deductions, piece the situation together, and ask questions as you do so.
Are all these things related to Scarlet?
Probably not, I think.
Then it's fine. I'm not interested.
Listen carefully, Rose.
So eager to speak, aren't you?
Because I'm tired of this, and I'm disappointed.
Disappointed in the Queen?
Yes. Well, I understand she drifted through space for over a century because of an accident. I understand her brain was failing, and she needed a new one. Unfortunate, certainly. Unexpected, perhaps. But you see, Since then, the queen has become a coward. She could have corrected her orbit and descended to the surface right away. But she didn't. Why? Because she was afraid. What if Cinderella is still alive? What if there's something stronger than Cinderella? Those fears stopped her from acting. As for the veil over her eyes, she could have torn it away if she truly wanted to. But she didn't. Why? Because she was afraid. What if I'm attacked while weakened after lifting the veil? That fear left her frozen. Even with her vision blocked, she could have descended to the surface. Just adjusting her orbit would have been enough. But she didn't. Why? Because she was afraid. What if I fall because I can't see? What if I land among them?
Who are they?
Oh, never mind that. Anyway, she didn't come down to the surface because she was scared. It was like that back then, and it's still the same now. She could come down this very instant and turn the tables, but instead, she just watches from way up above. Why? Because she's a coward. What if Eden's spear is fired again? What if there's more than one? Because of Cinderella, the queen lost her nerve. That fear left the surface with no queen for far too long. The raptures and heretics started to run rampant. I worked tirelessly to restore order.
Cleaning up after others is honestly the worst.
You're telling me. After spending far too much time doing that, I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I took it upon myself to make a queen. Then I tried a little of this and that. Fortunately, a queen came into being. That's why I want to make Marion the queen, no matter what it takes.
And you don't want to be the queen yourself?
As if. For starters, I'm nothing but a data-based life form with no corporeal body. This form is just a mimic of the person whose personality data I'm based on. Honestly, that's just an excuse. The truth is, I want someone I can control to be the queen. So I can watch from the sidelines while still intervening at crucial moments.
In other words, you want a puppet.
That's right.
Like me?
Don't put yourself down like that. The reason why I revived you is very obvious. You can cut down raptures, human imposters, and humans alike. You are, quite literally, my bodyguard and my sword.
Isn't that what you'd call a puppet?
I prefer the term proxy. Do you know the one thing I learned from my base personality data? Never lose your patience, and never take matters into your own hands at critical moments. If someone else had handled it from the start, there would have been no risk at all.
Now who's the coward?
I'm not like that coward up there. I don't just tremble in fear. Instead, I prepare for what comes next. Isn't that far more forward-thinking?
Supplies are here.
Oh, thank you. Place them there. How about the bread and meat?
Open wide. Here it comes.
Oh, delicious.
Do you have enough ingredients?
I'm fine for now. Do bring some next time, if you please. They're in my room.
It's the second one from the bottom in the biggest box, right? I'll grab it next time.
How did you know that?
Don't you remember? I'm a spy.
Anywho, I'm off. Take care.
If you have coolant, hand it over.
Snow White, that's not for consumption.
It's to keep me from overheating. I'm not going to consume it.
Oh, sorry. It hardly seems to be decreasing.
Yeah, they keep coming endlessly.
Guess we'll need one hell of a big shot to turn this around, huh?
Do we have any way to handle this?
Doesn't seem like there's anything right now.
Then all we can do is hold him off until someone finds a solution.
All right. Let's give it our all, shall we?
Supplies are here.
Bring the energy packs over here.
Where's Scarlet?
Over there.
She's still out there. Isn't she gonna get some supplies?
She already came back twice. Each time, she had a drink and went back out.
So alcohol is basically her fuel.
I suppose so.
Oh, hold still. I've got this. Tired?
I am.
You've got this.
What's come over you?
Nothing much, just doing my thing. As you know, combat isn't my specialty. So I'll run supplies until my feet are sore, or do whatever grunt work Cecil gives me.
You could always run away.
You want me to cross that sea of raptures? Don't be ridiculous. I'm no pilgrim.
There is a route. You can see it too, can't you? Aren't you running away?
If I managed to see the Queen, I could get fast-tracked for promotion, right? Eden, a pilgrim, and the Queen. That's gotta be worth a triple rank jump, don't you think?
I suppose so. How's Eden doing?
They say Eden's spear will be ready in about 2 hours.
2 hours.
That should be doable, right? Since you're all nut jobs anyway.
Of course.
All right, recharge complete. All right, let's get moving. Did that hurt?
Next time, give me a heads up.
Since Lady Isabel hath come, I'll bide me here a spell and take mine ease.
Do you need supplies?
Pray, pour me a drink.
Here, I've warmed it up for you. Something wrong?
To sip warm spirits in the midst of battle, 'tis indeed a rare luxury. I shall partake most gratefully, Lady Papillon.
Take your time. I'll head to my next post.
Thou hadst a rough time. Shh. Well then, let us take up our sport anew.
Supplies! Why are you all the way up here?
We never know when the Queen might fire her beam.
Of course we'll block it.
You two are going to block that? That thing's huge. How's that even possible?
At the very least, we should be able to protect Eden's spear. Well, that is if we actually manage to block it.
What's the matter? Losing your nerve? All that high and mighty preaching and now you're scared?
I'm always scared.
Pathetic.
Can your attacks even reach them from here?
Barely. We're mainly targeting the aerial type ones flying this way, but even that's... well... She's got them all covered!
Perfect. I guess I'll stay here.
I guess the safest place would be wherever the strongest shield is.
So that means the 4 pilgrims are keeping all those raptures down there at bay.
That's about right.
You guys are absolute lunatics. Hey, over there.
Is something there?
Nayuta's coming. On a camel.
My, you've got such sharp eyes.
A spy's gotta have good eyesight after all. And behind her... is that Nihilister being carried? No, I don't think so. Heretic. It's Modernia.
Excuse me?
Modernia. She's carrying Modernia. The outfit's a bit different, but those bandages and that hair color... it's definitely Modernia.
What in the world?
Yikes. She's really been put through the ringer. A total mess.
Who? Marion?
Marion? Oh, you mean Modernia? Yeah, she's a total wreck. At this point, you could almost say she's been minced.
Noah! Sorry! I'll be back in a sec!
Sure. It's not like I get anxious being alone. Not at all.
I'll stay here. You go quickly.
Okay, thank you!
Why are you here if you're no help?
I don't like being alone. It freaks me out.